Okay, I want to share a little bit more about what my life was like when my eating disorder was active. So, when I tell you it controlled and impacted negatively every aspect of my life, I am not exaggerating. Um, Here are some examples. So, when I was dating people before I met my husband, I would cancel plans with them because I didn't feel like my body looked good that day. I would, if I weighed myself in the morning and I didn't like whatever the number was for whatever reason, it was all arbitrary and made up in my mind, I would cancel dates. I would avoid wearing certain clothing. I would definitely avoid being seen intimately by those partners. Um, when we were together, I would try not to eat anything, or if we went on a date or had dinner together, I would almost always throw up whatever I had to eat afterwards. That made me feel like absolute crap. I don't know if you've gone through this yourself, but it's not fun and it doesn't make you feel good. Um, it impacted my physical health. I was often dizzy and lightheaded. I had horrible gut issues. Um, I had funky labs all the time, like when I had blood work done. I passed out multiple times, and this is not like a weird flex to be like, oh, I was so sick that I was having these physical symptoms. It just like really sucked. Like I did not feel physically well. I was tired all the time. I was irritable. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit about that. Let me talk about some other stuff. It co-occurred with my depression. So when I would like engage in eating disorder behaviors, my depression was worse too. Like they kind of, I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg, whatever. But I would be so depressed or feeling so physically sick or like so concerned with what my body looked like or felt like or whatever that I would skip classes and make up lies about why I couldn't go. I would skip work and do the same thing. I used to feel a lot of shame around this, but I feel like honesty is just like part of my personal brand now. I lied to so many people in my life, like basically everyone, friends, lovers, family members, about whether I had eaten, what I had eaten. I would hide food. Um, I would binge and purge in secret. And yeah, I'm just like thinking of like all these different examples. Oh, I also would spend a ton of money on food because my kind of pattern was trying to eat as little as possible during the day, eat this perfect diet or not eat at all or whatever. And then I would usually binge in the evening and I would buy outrageous amounts of food and I spent a lot of money on that. Um, yeah, so those are just some examples that are popping into my head. And I feel like when I first started sharing my story, I was kind of vague about it, partially because it's a little bit weird to record yourself talking, partially because I used to have a lot of shame around this stuff, but like, fuck that, honestly. Like, I don't have any shame around it anymore. And something that I have realized lately that has been so powerful in my life is that when women talk about their experience, it gives other women permission to say, I deal with this too. And I want to give the women who see this permission to say, I'm not alone in doing these things, experiencing these things, going through these things. Like, yeah, it sucked so bad during it. And now that I've recovered and dissolved my shame around it, like I'm sharing my story to help others. So, like, here it is.